Hello, I'm Jeanette Burke, online media personality, TV show podcast host of Jeanette's TV podcast, correspondent, MC speaker, and on camera consultant. Welcome back to another Jeanette's Tips and Sips. Pour yourself a cup of tea or whatever else you're drinking and come and join me because today is going to be a really good one. We're talking about accessorizing your clothes for any occasion, but maybe even over the holidays. Maybe also looking for some nice gifts. And I thought this would be a really cool segment because I don't know if you remember, I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to say it again. I actually grew up in the clothing business and started selling clothes at the age of 8 in my father's menswear stores, and I was also always coordinating clothes. By the time I was 15, I used to have a car sent for me to come at 3 o'clock when I got out of high school to go take me to the store to meet with customers, namely doctors and lawyers who need to be outfitted, and they used to request me. So I really love clothing, and I also love hair and makeup because my mother was a makeup artist. And I really believe that clothes pop when you accessorize them. There's lots of ways to accessorize clothes. Sometimes it's with jewelry, which, I'm really into jewelry too. I have a ton of jewelry. And most ladies do, right? Don't we all love our jewelry? Don't we all love wearing our jewelry? But accessorizing can be so much more than that too. Like today I'm wearing this sapphire jacket. And the beautiful thing about sapphire is that it goes so nicely over black. You could also use even like a sapphire shell top instead of a black top, but I'm wearing black pants as well. And you could also accessorize with like a red, like a deep red, like a mulberry or a burgundy or something like that. Looks really good with this. So then I think about, well, how can I wear this in different ways than just have the jacket with shell? Of course, could have had a necklace. I don't personally like necklaces. I'm into more like earrings and rings and bracelets. I've always had a thing about my neck. But I do like scarves. Now look at this scarf, for example. So this scarf has a lot of the colors that I talked about in it. So it's got some gray, it's got the deeper burgundies, mulberries, it's got a little bit of purpley blue and black, and of course that sapphire blue. And if I put it around here, look at this, just adds that pop, really nice pop. And if I was, wearing my coat outside because I'm living in Canada and it's getting on to being winter, although it's a little warmer and milder today, I would like to throw this on because I know it's going to match so well with the rest of my outfit. And then on top of it, I could wear either a black coat, a red coat, a deep red coat, or a navy coat would be really nice with this too. I just so happen to have all three colors. So it's great to match up, or even gray would look good with fur coat. And then I can pair that with my nice, warm isotoner gloves. And it just all goes together so nicely, even with my jewelry, which happens to have silver and a hint of black and diamonds in it. And it just goes so nicely. It makes for the whole outfit. I could even add, if I wanted to, a little pin. I could put the pin here. I could put the pin on the coat. I could put the pin on the jacket. And it makes for really, like, these are great ways to dress yourself up nicely and always look really well put together without a lot of, fuss. And they also make for really good gifts. This is a pashmina, and these are isotoner black gloves with the bow. If you have a secretary, if you have an assistant, if you have somebody who helps you in your house, if you have a good friend, these make for really nice gifts. They are not just beautiful, but they are also practical, and they last forever, and they can, easily be washed and what have you. So I'm showing you sort of the warmer look, and I'm also going to show you that there's different ways to wear these type of scarves. You don't have to just wear it like traditionally tied up around your neck. You could also put it over your shoulder. You could tie it underneath your shoulder and add in a little bit of a creative look to your suit, for example. This looks really good. I can show you, I'm standing up. There's lots of ways, but also you can use it like a shawl. Now that comes in handy because sometimes when we're working in winter, like not just going outside, but inside when we're working in winter, our offices are a little bit cold or they get damp or whatever. And you just put this around you like this, and you can still look very stylish, whether you're, in a meeting in person or whether you're sitting on a Zoom meeting. It adds that little oomph, and it also keeps you warm. Another way to go, if you don't like wool or anything like wool, or maybe you're allergic to it, or you have somebody that's allergic to it, you don't have to go with wool. You could go with this type of a scarf. This is also a luxury good, but it's more of a nylon based. It's made by Nygaard, actually, who's no longer in business, and we all know why, so I'm not going to go there. But I just wanted to show you the colors, okay? So these colors are a little bit different, but they still pop with this type of an outfit. Again, I chose something with black because I'm wearing a black shawl and black pants. I have the darker blue, which there's two colors of blue, and then there's a light blue here. There's actually three colors of blue. I don't know if you can see it up close. I'm going to hold it to the camera. But one of those colors pairs very nicely with this jacket. And the other colors are complementary, and there's some gray and there's some beige. It's a little more muted. It's actually not totally for winter. It could be for winter, but you could take this scarf also into the spring. And why I show you this is because again, you might be traveling or you might be going away soon, right? A lot of people going on cruises, a lot of people go away for Christmas, what have you. And they got to go from a warm place to a hot place to a cold place. And they don't want to pack that much. And I don't blame them, because today when you travel and you overpack, you pay. You have to pay for the bag. So you want to take pieces that are interchangeable. Well, this type of a jacket, although, basically it is for winter or fall, it's not super heavy. I wouldn't say it's exactly Caribbean type, but you could get away with it if you are on a cruise or you are an all-inclusive, or even if you're in Florida and it gets a little chilly at night and you want that sweater. You want to pack clothes that are interchangeable. This is a good piece. If you had black, you could also use this scarf. If you had beige or gray, again, gives it a little bit of pop, easy to travel with, brings in some of the summer colors, but also can pair it down with some darker colors. You could even have like a beigey khaki jacket. You could have a gray. Any of those colors would look great with this scarf. And this scarf could then be worn as, you don't have to wear it as a scarf, although you could do that. You could, again, use the shell underneath. You could even take the scarf and turn it into sort of like a blouse just by tying it lower and putting the jacket around, and then you can just pin the scarf into your pants and it'll work like a blouse. It works really well. Again, you might choose to wear like a t-shirt or a shawl underneath it if you're not fully comfortable, but it looks amazing, okay? And you could also pin it. That also looks amazing. Or you could use it in your hair if you want. Trying not to do too much with my hair to mess it up today because I am filming, but you could do it. You could do a scarf around your head and add some oomph that way. You could tie it down underneath. You could, let me see, what else could you do with this scarf? Again, you could tie it this way. You could tie it underneath. Like this underneath. It's very nice as well. You could double it up in a bow, like you see at the stewardesses or the air attendants wear when they get ready to go to work. They come into work like that. You just tie it in a nice bow and fan it out. And then you always look good. You always look good. You could also put it to the side. It's very nice that way too. And again, you could pin it, and the thing is, for the minimalist look, but for the lady who always wants to look chic and her best, especially when on the go, If you have a simple scarf that can go with different colors, you can use it multiple ways with multiple outfits using the colors within. If you carry or utilize jewelry that goes with everything, like a stud, a diamond stud, or a gold and silver watch, like I have, with a matching tennis bracelet, and some rings that really go with every outfit. Even my bracelets, they go with every outfit, whether I'm wearing silver, because I'm adding the silver, right? I have the gray if I wanted, and I have the khakis, and I have the beige, so I don't have to go with a gold jewelry. I can go with what I have, and I can pack a lot less. And actually, in the next few weeks, we're going to talk about that, how to pack up to travel, packing up your makeup bag, packing up your cosmetics, packing up your jewelry with the jewelry roll, even packing up your suitcase. Because as I mentioned, today you don't have the luxury of traveling with a lot of extra luggage unless you're willing to pay for it. And then the other thing is bringing in your purses. So that will be for another time too. But I just wanted to allude to the fact that in an outfit like this, with this type of a jacket, or if you had like a black jacket, if you had a gray jacket, if you had a blue jacket, a neutral beige jacket, or a khaki jacket, you could also use the purse as an accessory. In this case, you could do black, beige, gray, whatever. It will look great. It would pop with a little bit of color, and you can match your shoes with it. Or going back to my original scarf, which is the more winter one, but these colors would pop too nicely with a navy purse, would pop okay with a black purse, would also pop amazingly well with a burgundy purse or red. And we see a lot of that today. So that's a lot of stuff we talked about. There's a lot of items. I'm going to link for where you can buy scarves and gloves first, because that's what I started with today, down in my affiliate links below, so you can see where you can get lovely scarves and lovely gloves. And we'll leave the other stuff for other tips and sips. But I just wanted to mention that, pulling it all together, right? And then the last piece of pulling it all together is always with your makeup. Now, when you wear, well, like I do, I select makeup that goes with my outfits, and I can really make this come alive because I choose the eyeshadow to go with the nails and the colors, and I always make the lip match too. And that's an easy thing to do, even just by having a neutral colored lipstick and changing your lip liner. Like, for example, using more of a red or a deeper red to pop it out and bring it in. These are just some little tips that I have in my repertoire to keep you looking amazing wherever you're at. And I can't wait for you to come back next time, because we're going to continue on this theme for the next few weeks. We're calling it holiday travel and looking chic trip tips and trips for your, holiday chic tips and sips to look chic for your trips. And even if you're not going anywhere, you're staying in town, home for the holidays, you'll still look chic. So come back. I'm tongue-tied today. I don't know what's with me. Come back next time and we'll continue on this, because I have so much to share with you. And I hope that you'll join me. And until then, have yourself a sip of tea and continue on with your day. Bye for now.